Hello, and welcome to the continuing saga of Bunny Boy Bob's Big Adventures in Eorzea. I am Grandpa Pans, and we are on the Square Enix MMO game called Final Fantasy XIV. Want to say a special thank you to Square Enix for maintaining such a wonderful game. I am having a great time playing it, and I hope you've been enjoying watching the progression as I go along through the main story quest, or main scenario quest, in all of the little side adventures. In the last episode, we became a summoner, so now we have new power. Well, some new powers, but definitely we call out the Ifrit now instead of just the ruby carbuncle that we get. We are on the back to square one mission with the main scenario quest, and we are to be talking to Menphilia. So we are going to go into the Walking Sands and take that plunge. So here we go. There's Thancred sitting out there. We're going to enter the Solus. Welcome back, Robert. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Brea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds? In impressionable young minds? You say? Perhance the kind of deception the Assyrians would employ? While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Menphilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Ooh, what is this? Lentils. Nice. Okay. And we got 10,000 experience. Ooh, we are almost level. What? Level? It doesn't really tell me right here on this. Just that my gear set is level 3. And my job class level 35, so almost level 36. Okay. Terror at Fallgroud. While you were tending to business in Thalion, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Brea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instinct tells me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up Labrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful about that. Be careful out there, Robert. Okie dokie. And we're going to speak with Noraxia, who is here in our Walking Sands. So we'll go ahead and do that. There you are, Norexia. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrode had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go speak with Digging One, Medrode. Digging One is to be found at Fallgroud Float in the North Shroud. Okie dokie. And I think I've been there before, so that should be an easy one. Okay. Let's see, will this get us back to... Okay, we will teleport to Gridania and then hit the North Shroud, where we will catch you on the other side. Okay, we made it here to Fallgroud. Let's get a new minion out, shall we? We've had the bunny for a while. What do we have here? Oh, it's the new little guy that we got. Excellent. Alright, we're going to go in here and see what we can find. Medrode, there you are. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrode is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. Okay, so we're going to click on him, /SOOTH. Oh, they need the E. SOOTHE. Soothe. Okay, we just soothed him. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw out there, without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance, a masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a million of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's if that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medros's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork. That's what I wanted to. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Okay, we're going to get some gil and some more experience. Alrighty, almost level 36. Just a smidge away. Alright, so what do we do? Oh, hello. Adine. Sis is so ridiculous. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin, known as Sis, could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple. But for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? All right, I guess we're putting down 3 Sis. And where do we go for the 3 Sis? Oh, out there. This way? Maybe. We'll see in a second. No, but there's bombs. All kinds of creatures. You look like you belong in my book. You're one in my book. You're a clay creature in my book. Oh. You're down. Yeah, hunting log. That's 2 in my hunting log. That's 3. I guess we have to get 4. I forgot. 4 now. There's the Ifrit. And he's down. Well, that was easy. I think I took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Okay. Oh no, I guess I'm good. There's some more. And we got that one. And we got a level. We're level 36. Yay. We got everything. Everything except for those Cs. Ah, there they are. We were on the right path the entire time. I knew it. Okay, we'll get these. This one. And if it should get the third, or second. And there's the third. Oh, too far. There we go. Alrighty. Don't you dare touch me. Alrighty, let's go back, Pacer. Oh, I guess we'll go this way. We didn't quite come this way, but we can go back this way. I see a frame. Yep, we can go this way. Alright. Level 36. Level 36. Alright, we're here somewhere. Which way? Ah, this way. Nope. Not this way. Oh, we gotta go that way? It's a small place. It shouldn't be this hard. There we go. You've already seen to the Sis? Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Sis from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Okay. So we talk to this guy. Seeing there is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia. But I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medros's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here. In case you had a mind to investigate. I hear a dog. Investigate this specific location. Okay. And I guess I also need to speak with this one. Rock of Rancor. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims had been commonly maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? He, he, he. Unseemingly japes us unseemingly japes aside. There's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigation. I reckon I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'd have to throw the thing. Once you've thrown the rock once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Okay, we are using things. Oh, okay, we've done that before. Maybe not with Bob. Alright, Pacer, let's jump on you and get you moving. Alright, so we'll head out the door here, and we need to do some investigative work. And we'll go out this way and see if we find what we're looking for. Oh, it's a fate. I don't want to be in a fate. And I'm not going to join the fate. I think we should have gone down. Okay, we'll go back down. Excuse me, Mr. Giant. I've beaten up your kind before, so I'm not afraid to do it again. Oh. Yep, well, I can also run away. Let's see what's down here. And it's the fate stuff. I'm not joining it. Oh, he's a level 25. Okay, somewhere along the way is... Maybe I went too far down. Excuse me, pardon me. Or maybe not down far enough? No. Okay. Just going to pass by here. Sneak a peek around here. Ah. This looks like something. Ah, there it is. Destination. Okay. Surveying the land. Okay, well, we found something. Got it. That one's done. Now there's something else around here. Okay. I'm just kind of watching my mini map and it says there's something else around here, but maybe it's up top. And I didn't go far enough. Or it's down below. Okay. Let's see. No, we've been this way. We know it's not this way. Pacer, can I borrow you here? Thank you. Maybe it's up here. No, not up here. Huh. I don't see anything. Do I need to go up higher? Well, it seems like I'm going away from my task. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to go this far. I think it's back down here. That. Ah, okay, that helps. So we go back down this way to this way to this way. There it is. Okay. So we're going to throw. Excuse me, sir. You're right my way. Ah, there we go. We'll pick up a few of these rocks. We got to pick up 5 rocks altogether. It's 2. Yes, we're going to count to 5. As it counts down to 5. 3. 1 more after this one. Then we can jump on Pacer and head back. 4. Okay, off we go. So we gotta sneak past these guys and head back up the hill. Which won't be too difficult. There we go. Just sneak behind this guy. We don't really have to sneak. We're level 36, so they're way down on the food chain now. They won't mess with me. Alright, let's turn these missions in for some extra credit, shall we? Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yams of the rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Here's these little guys. Ah, why these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both our time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Thank you. A monstrous banemite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fallgroud. Intentional or not, you have done us a great service, and have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Not sure. Edward. Oh, power of deduction. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's impulsible, it's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a banemite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our our adventurer friend here had a run-in with a banemite at the very spot you claim to be you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhaps it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of those boogers. Ah, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Don't look at me. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased of any information that pertains to the security of the region. Apparently, I accepted the quest. Search for a maiden corpse west of Fallgroud. Okie dokie. Hey, Peter. I'm going to go ahead and get another geisha green, and then we'll just load up. Sorry, ma'am. Official business. Alright, west. Am I going west enough? Mayhaps. Looks like it. Ooh, we'll sneak behind you so you don't aggro on me. Okay, this looks like we're heading in the right direction. And then it looks like we're not heading in the right direction. But that was where we blew up. No, it wasn't. It was the middle one. It was this one here. Yep, this is the one. Oops, we found it. There's the corpse. Ooh, it's a winged eyeball. We got it. Oh, you got frozen. Alright, Pacer. I wonder if I jump on you if that will remove any spells. Alright, we found her. We're gonna carry her back. Okay. Present the ravaged corpse to the Aethermere? Aethermere. To Aethermere. Okay, so that's this little section right here. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? I found a ravaged body. Gods be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I can't seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of. This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family signal? Sigil. Or that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving this murder, in solving the murders. Okay. Let's speak with him. Ooh, we got 11,000 experience. Oh, don't tell me we're going to hit level 37 today. That would be awesome if we could. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it is standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mione. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts could shed light upon the sigil. Sorry, we just had a wardrobe malfunction. No, I'm kidding. All right, off we go back to Mione, and we can get there by teleporting. So we will see you on the other side. Okay, we are back, and let's go ahead and see Mione. And she's the innkeeper down here, so we've talked with her many times before. Good morrow to you, Robert. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Yeah, we'll hand you this. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite, artisan level quality. I should say, where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Brendit over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Okie dokie. We're gonna go speak with that person. I have my little characters in tow, I take it? Oh, yeah, they're both there. Okay. There's Brendit. Or Bernadette. Ah, Bernadette. Now that I can see it in the huge letters here. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. It's this button right here. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a reoccurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Sengulid over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Okay, so we are going to go over to the Lancers Guild. Lancers Guild. Alright, oh, and I see you right there. Bernadette believes I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist. Never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? I have this little thing that I've been passing around to everyone. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward northwest of here. Wait. A memory comes to me of late. There has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Okay, well, that sounds like fun. How do I get there? Oh, I can just run there. Okay. And let's sprint run there. Ooh, it's starting to get bright out again. The sun is shining in Gridania. There you are, sir. Ursendel. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of the Darnatius family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? from the body of a murdered woman. Her, her face, it was marred in any way. I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Okay. Something tells me we're going to be heading on a quest that we cannot complete today. Skeletons in her closet. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania. Oh, yeah, proudest. The Dartencuse. Maybe that's the name of it. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many unseen moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew hence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually they came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade. Obedient servant that I was. Oh, crud. I hit the button. So, somehow, something. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, and as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hoke Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. All right. Well, we've accepted that quest, and we will do it. Thank you. All right. Well, how's about we head back to the inn, where we will call it a day for Bob. He needs to rest up after all. Oh, and I know exactly where we're at. Nice. Okay. So let's go ahead, head back to the airship landing, and then we can get to where we need to go from there. It's a beautiful day in Gridania. The weather is 74 degrees, clear with partial clouds. And alas, we're often on our way to our destination. All right, so, oops, nuts. I just got it all set up there. No, hello, there we go. Okay, ooh, that's pretty. That might be our picture for today. Next thumbnail. All right. So I am Grandpa Pans, and we are playing on Robert Filliwit, also known as Bob, and his big adventures in Eorzea. This has been a Final Fantasy XIV online MMO game brought to you by Square Enix, and I will be wishing you a good day.